All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming today to the second part of this beautiful masterclass. I am going to be sharing my screen with you guys so you can see the full presentation and not see us behind camera. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so welcome to part two of The Art of Manifestation, where the magic happens. For those who don't know, my name is Ayasha Roberson. This is Lift Your Spirit. We are a psycho-spiritual holistic wellness company, and we're here to help you live an emotional balanced lifestyle that you desire through our holistic modalities of numerology, astrology, color therapy, feng shui, and so much more. So for those who do know our company and have seen part one of the Art of Manifestation, this will make sense to you because we're doing part two. So for those who didn't see part one, make sure you go to our website, liftyourspiritrightnow.com. After this presentation, for those who are with us today, but for those who are jumping online after this is being recorded, make sure you go to the part one and then listen to part two. It'll make just much more sense. So let's get started. So again, my name is Ayasha Roberson. I am working in the mental health field for 20 years as a psychiatric screener / crisis clinician in the Northern New Jersey area. I have a master's degree, certified as a trauma therapist, EMDR, and of course I have the rest of the certifications as well. And Halo is my assistant, and we're going to be doing some role playing today, later during this masterclass. She will be assisting with any feedback. If you have any questions, make sure you email her, especially about our next masterclasses as well. We already have dates for those masterclasses. So if you want to get more information about the next masterclass, which will be in September, make sure you give her an email or send her an email so she can give you all that information, okay? So let's do like a brief overview. So we discussed at our last masterclass of how to manifest and how the spiritual world works in conjunction with the earth plane. So we talked about manifestations and talked about really how manifestations work, how the spiritual plane actually work conjunction to the earth plane when we are manifesting things into the universe. And discretion, I talked a lot about discretion and what discretion is and how we have to discreate our negative thoughts and feelings in our conscious subconscious mind, and a lot of those negative feelings and thoughts are actually connected to our childhood. We don't realize that, and that keeps us from manifesting. Okay, so make sure you check out part one. So like it goes very much in detail in regards to that. So in this masterclass, we're going to talk about the law of manifestation and attraction and how these results will help you to manifest. Now, when we talk about manifestations, we want to put these intentions out there. I'm going to show you some techniques on how to use these manifestations as well. And that's going to help you be able to manifest the things that you desire in your life. So the law of manifestation. So who heard of the law of manifestation? I know most people have heard of different laws that we have in the universe: law of cause and effect, law of manifestation, law of attraction. So we're going to focus on the law of manifestation. The energy of our thoughts, your thoughts manifest your experiences. So the thoughts that you have in your head, whether they're negative, positive, whether they're whatever, indifferent, you may not think of the thought being negative or positive. It's just a thought that you have that creates your experiences. So when we have a positive thought, it will manifest positive experiences. So when you have negative thoughts, it will do the same thing. Okay. So first, you have to believe. So again, you have to really believe in what you want to get out of life. Okay, that's how the law works. There's no way around it. You can't say I'm going to believe it on a Monday, and then Tuesday happen, you're not believing it, and you're believing it on Wednesday, and then Thursday happen, you're not believing it. That's not really the law of manifestation. That's you being wishy-washy on you not really feeling like you believe in it. And you have to really believe in yourself and the things you do first in order for you to really accomplish that first step. And if you don't believe in yourself, then you got to go way back to the masterclass that I taught last month about disc creations and feelings, because there's no way you're ready to really manifest. And if you are going to skip over things, it's really not gonna be conducive to yourself or your life. So, you know, if you want to do things right, you're going to have to go through the process. So first step is you must believe, okay? Second step is feeling. So for those who don't know, we live in a feeling universe, like I've been saying. For those who follow us on social media, we live in a feeling universe, and the universe responds to you based on how you feel, not what you say. And you have to feel like you already have it. So even if you don't have the car, you have to feel like you have the car. See, this is the reason why the law of manifestation, you have to understand how that works and the steps work in order for you to manifest things in your life. So you have to feel like you already have it. And if you feel like you already have it and you already have been practicing the first step of believing it, then when you believe it, you're going to start feeling it. And then when you start feeling it, you will attract it into your life. It's just going to naturally just flow into your life. You're not going to be worrying about when it's going to come, how it's going to come, if it's going to come tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, August 2024, or 10 years from now. It's just going to flow really nicely into your life. So you get it? The law of manifestation. That's what it is in a nutshell. So the law of attraction. So those people who have heard of Abraham Hicks, she is probably like the queen of talking about the law of manifestation. Law of attraction. Talking about how the universe works when it comes to attraction. The law of attraction is the most powerful way to manifest. You cannot manifest without the law of attraction. So in order for you to use this law, you have to be able to vibrate on a frequency of good vibrational energy. So when we talk about attracting the things into our life, which are good things, and a lot of times people want good things, we don't want to attract bad things, right? We want to attract good things. So the good things we want to attract into our life are usually material stuff: money, success, cars, wealth, good job, good fortune, things of that nature, right? So when you're using the law of attraction, you have to be on a high vibrational frequency to attract those things. Now, you can be in a low vibrational frequency to attract those things too. And there's people that are on a low vibrational frequency that attract those things as well, but they're going through hell. So I don't think you want that. Trying to keep the things that they have. That's not really how the law of attraction works. You want to be in this frequency where it's a good vibrational energy. You feel good about yourself, you feel good about your life. You're attracting all these great things into your life, and you're having peace. You're having happiness. You're having joy and harmony. That's the frequency that you want to be on, attracting these things into your life. Whatever you focus on, you will attract into your life. So make sure you focus on positive things versus focus on negative things, right? Because we can all write a book about our lives and how things have been so dark and gray, or we can write a book about our lives and talk about all the great things that we've gone through in life and have made us into the people that we are today. And those beliefs and thoughts and things and feelings will continue to attract great things into our life because we're actually on a vibrational frequency that is higher than other people, I would think you would be. And when you're vibrating on this higher frequency, you're able to really attract these things into your life and into the life of others as well. And you have to remember, when you're putting this law into play, you're not you're actually increasing your vibrational frequency as well. So if you are a person that vibrated on a lower frequency, when you start to implement positive things into your life on a consistent basis, you change your energy frequency. You change the frequency around people that you live with as well. They may not notice it, but you have some type of effect on other people's vibrational energy. It may not be as much as your own energy, but it has have an effect on them as well. So the law of attraction. Got it? Cool. Have you attracted a situation into your life, whether you wanted it or it was unwanted? I can tell you about quite a few situations I have attracted into my life that I did not want. You know why? Because I say, I don't like this job. I don't like these people. I don't like this house. I don't like this neighborhood. I don't like this car. I don't like this. More you say you don't want something, the more you attract it into your life. That's just how the law of attraction is. And we as people, we have to be aware of we consciously and also subconsciously attracting these things into our life and how we say it. And it's based on how we think and how we feel and what we say. So think of some times where you have attracted a situation into your life. I just gave you an example of unwanted. The wanted would be the opposite. I wanted to kind of play up the unwanted because most of us will attract things into our life and don't even understand or even fathom that it's us attracting the situation into our life. We'll do a role play later so you guys can see both of the differences. Okay. So we're going to start with our role play, but I want to tell y'all a little bit about the conscious mind and subconscious mind for those who did not participate in part one or saw that part one of our masterclass. So we have our conscious mind. We're consciously thinking about the things in our mind. Our feelings are connected to our thoughts. And of course, we'll talk a little bit about the 17-second rule later, where it takes 17 seconds for us to change our thought process. However, when we're thinking about this stuff in our conscious mind, we're attracting and creating, because we're not just attracting, we're creating the things too that we want into our life, whether we desire these things or not. And then in our conscious mind our subconscious mind, I should say, we are subconsciously not realizing we're attracted to things in our mind. So sometimes we can be thinking about something and we don't even realize what we're thinking about is negative. We're just thinking about it, and then we just attract this situation into our life, or a person into our life, or a circumstance into our life, or people into our life. So there may be some things that sparked in your memory of some incidents or events that you attracted certain people into your life. Now, those people may not have been the most positive people into your life, but you subconsciously attracted these people into your life because of how we think and how we feel. So let's get into a little role play. So I'll do the first role play, and Halo's gonna help me out with the second one, right? So the first one is basically, we will say this. I'm going to buy a house. I wish I had a house. I'm not going to be able to buy that house. Now, most people will say, okay, well, what's wrong with that? Those statements, well, they're not really good statements to make if you're trying to attract things into your life. You're actually, when you say you're going to buy something, that means it's always going to be in the future. You're not making any claim to the universe. The universe is like, well, I guess she's going to buy it whenever she figures it out. When will that be? I don't know, because she hasn't figured it out. And then when you say you wish, you're wishing. That's even almost even worse than I'm going, because you're like, oh, well, I wish I could, because it's almost like you don't have no belief. There's no feeling with it. It's almost like open-ended, helpless, hopeless type of thing. I wish I could, but I can't. Usually wish goes with can't. So I don't think those two things are going to be able to produce the life that you want into the things that you want into your life. And then saying that I'm not going to do it, all you're doing is just creating all the things that you wanted to create into your life. So, and usually when people are saying those things consecutively like that, whether they're in a conversation or whether they're saying it within a point of throughout their day, you're creating this vibrational energy around yourself that is not going to allow for you to create the things that you want to manifest into your life. So you have to be consciously aware, and we talked about this in part one, to discreate and know when you're saying these things about yourself and about your life, so you can catch it, so you can discreate and program yourself to say more positive things about yourself. And a lot of times people will say to me, well, Ayasha, I don't have the money, and I don't have the job, and I don't make the money, and I don't have the degree, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. And I said, well, if you keep on thinking that way, you'll never have it. So you have to really believe that you already have it in order for you to manifest the things in your life. That's why it's so important for you guys to really understand how the conscious mind works in conjunction to the subconscious mind, so you can start working on your own negative beliefs and dog poo on the shoe. And if you're doing that a lot subconsciously, and you're doing that consciously, and you're not able to catch it either or, then the manifestations of what you want in your life is not going to happen. So, Halo, I want you to just do your quick role play. This is going to be on the, do you want to do it on the positive one role that we discussed?
Must be nice.
Yes. The one must be nice one. Okay. So, okay. So I'm going to start off. So I just got a job.
Oh, that must be nice.
Okay. So when someone says that must be nice, that's really not a positive way of saying that's a good thing. That's really, when people say that must be nice, it's almost condescending. and then when people are being condescending, we'll take it a step further and pull back the layer, it's being negative, I mean, that's not a really high vibrational frequency. And if someone says, yay, or, kind of try to act like it, and then they're frowning, like they start frowning and the vibrational energy change within seconds, and that's similar to the same type of degree as well, because you're vibrating on this level of you telling the person, I got a new job. And usually when people have a new job, it's a good feeling. Most people, when they get a job, it's a good feeling. And when someone says it must be nice, that's a really negative vibrational energy versus someone saying, I got a new job.
I know, that's right.
Different type of energy, different type of vibrational frequency. And when you hear that, the other person feels good too. So the vibrational frequency between each other are vibrating on a good frequency. And that person is manifesting even more and more and more and greater and greater and greater. And when we talk about energy and frequencies and people matching people's energies, vibration on a higher frequency, because some people do match other people's energy, and it's not on a good energy, it's on a lower energy frequency level. We're talking about people who are on a higher frequency level, and they're given that type of momentum. I usually come out that conversation or out of that encounter feeling good about myself and feeling good about them. And I say, wow, I'm so happy and excited for them. I wonder what's next for me. And that's even a form of manifestation, because now you're saying, I'm so happy for the other person, something great is going to happen for me. That's vibrating on a positive frequency and energy level as well. So we have to really be conscious on how we think and how we respond to these thoughts that are in our head, whether we're doing it by ourselves, where I gave you the role play of just me just saying things to myself, versus you in a conversation with somebody. So let's go to the secret, the 17-second rule. So in the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks talks about the 17-second rule. I believe she now says 16 seconds. So we have 17 seconds to switch off that negative thought. You have to be able to catch it in your conscious mind. And most people can't catch it, because this is the thing. You have to really work on yourself, your feelings, about feeling your feelings and releasing them. And that's one of the things we talk about in the first masterclass that we already did, the masterclass of the Art of Manifestation, of catching that 17-second, just creating that negative feeling about ourselves and turning around and saying, okay, no, I'm going to not allow for this feeling to make me upset. I feel good. I am blessed. I don't care. I'm not going to even put that thought out into the universe, I'm going to change the way I feel about myself and what I'm thinking about in my mind. And you have 17 seconds to do it. If you can't do it in 17 seconds, guess what happens? Another thought comes in 17 seconds, and that thought gets worse. And before you know it, you're having this combustion of negative thoughts. And now you're creating this negative type of energy about yourself that's going to manifest the things that you really don't want about your life or about yourself. But because you're in this negative type of flow, it's getting more challenging for you to not think about that thought. So that's why we have 17-second rule. The more you practice your feelings and your thoughts and your beliefs, the easier it will be for you to start catching these thoughts when they become a little negative. Okay? So I already said you have to study, practice, internalize, emotionalize. Why is SPI so important? It is important because it's about understanding you. Aren't you important? Don't you want to understand yourself? I know I want to understand myself. I want to understand why I feel the way that I feel about myself. Manifestation is really about manifesting the things that you want in your life. But when you can't do that, you have to take it a step further and understand what's stopping me from manifesting the things in my life. And that's where the SPI comes in at. You know, you got to study, practice, and internalize, emotionalize. So for those who know, studying yourself, studying you, practicing your feelings, the language of feelings, practicing what's making you feel the way that you're feeling, releasing your feelings when you feel the way that you're feeling, because it's normal, necessary, and natural for you to feel the way that you're feeling. You know, we supposed to have feelings. You're supposed to feel sad. You're supposed to feel angry. You're supposed to feel hurt. You're supposed to feel discouraged at times and frustrated, embarrassed, and scared. It's part of life. And you're supposed to internalize your feelings, which means internalize, processing them, analyzing them, and then emotionalize and releasing them so you can start to heal. That's why this is important. And when you start doing that on a consistent basis, it'll be easier for you to catch the things in your conscious mind and subconscious mind, and then it'll be easier for you to manifest things. See how everything goes together? So you got the answer to why SPI is so important. So, phrases for manifestation. So these are some phrases that you should be using to manifest. And I just love the image of this guy in this yoga position, because this is like some chakra stuff that I love doing with my clients. It opens up your chakras, it opens up your vibrational frequencies, it helps you to vibrate on a positive level, and it conditions your conscious and subconscious mind as well. And before you know it, you actually going to start feeling and believing it, and you will receive all the things that you desire in your life. So I request, I accept, I am, I receive, I embody, I have the power to create. So those are the phrases that you should be using when it comes to manifestations. So the things that you shouldn't be saying, and we already said I wish was one of the ones, and I don't want is one of the ones as well, because when we say these things, we're actually, how do you say it? And we're actually just creating all the negative stuff. We're just creating all the positive stuff, I should say, because if you're really creating positive and you're doing manifestation, you're just totally taking all that stuff away, and you're creating all this negative stuff into your life without you even realizing. Sometimes people realize and they don't care. Okay, if you're one of those people, then it's not for you. But if you're one of those people that cares, you want to get better and you want to get right, please try not to say these words. I don't even like hearing these words when people are in conversation with me. Sometimes people say, I don't have this, or I don't want this, or I don't want that. And I'm like, no, I mean, like sometimes I have to cringe for not saying stuff to people, but try to just change the vocabulary. And you know what's a good thing you should do? This is a challenge. I just thought about this, guys. Take a 30-day challenge, especially if you're at a job that you don't like the people there, because most people work at jobs where we don't like our peers. We don't care for their attitude, their behavior, and the way they talk to other people. Just be more positive with, I will do, I accept, I love my job, I have the power. Use those manifestations in that setting, in your workplace setting, or any setting that you find that's challenging. And I bet you will start to feel much better about yourself. You'll start to feel much better about yourself. Even if the situation doesn't change, you will start to change and you will start to feel this manifestation as well. Take that 30-day challenge and let me know how that goes. Okay, so manifestation tips. So let's talk about some tips of manifestation. So for those that don't know, the 369 manifestation. So that is a manifestation that you can write each and every day. So in the morning, you write 3 manifestations. In the afternoon, you write 3 manifestations. And then at night, you write 9 manifestations. So 3 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon, and 9 at night. So you can use actually any of the manifestations that we talked about a little earlier, which is the phrases right here on this page, phrase for manifestation. You can say, I accept money, I accept wealth, I accept love. And then you can write, I receive wealth, I receive prosperity, I receive good fortune. You can write those 6 in the afternoon. Just make sure you start with those phrases, okay? And now we're going to move on to manifestation meditation. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible for the rest of the manifestation, but I'm not going to go through all of them. So manifestation, yes, next one. So manifestation meditation. So this is a meditation that you can do to manifest the great things into your life. So we want to make sure we meditate, and when we meditate, and we're visualizing these manifestations as well, and we're actually saying the sounds of these manifestations, and we're connecting to that chakra as well. Now, the pillow method, I love this method. So this is just one that you can actually do as well. The pillow method is you writing down your manifestations, put it underneath your pillow, and allowing for you to feel good about whatever you're sending into the universe. Leave it under your pillow, and each and every night before you go to sleep, you read that manifestation. And the more you start to visualize, feel that manifestation, the more you will start to actually attract these things into your life. And of course, I'll just say a little bit about the gratitude. The gratitude one is probably one of my favorite ones. The gratitude one is like, I am so happy and grateful for whatever it is that you feel. And you have to really feel these things. So I always say the gratitude one is like, I'm so happy and grateful for my house, my car, my husband, my children, my life, my home, my businesses, my success, my wealth, my power, my status, my health, all those great things. And you're just rattling off each and every day, all the things that you're feeling good about. And that energy you keep on pulling to you will help you manifest the things that you want as well, but it also will help your vibrational frequency. For more information about the rest of the manifestation techniques and how we could help you with those, make sure you schedule a consultation with us, okay? With that timing, we are almost done. So at the end, you will see your manifestation to show within your life. The key, again, to manifestation, step 1, is who must believe? You must believe. I must believe in what I want to manifest. 2 is feeling that I already have it. So you have to feel like you already have it. And 3 is attracting it into your life and not worrying about whether it's going to come tomorrow, next week, next year, 3 months from now. You already have it. That's the purpose of manifestation. You have to really understand that in order for things to manifest, you already feel like you already have it. So if you do this on a consistent basis, you will actually manifest and master the manifestation. And you will probably not have any problem really manifesting anything into your life. So if you master this, you'll be able to master most things in your life. Okay. Any questions? Make sure you email Halo for the questions. We will post them on our website as well, and let the people know what are some of your questions, and we will answer you as well. So contact us for your consultation. My information is there. Of course, we do everything you know about spirituality when it comes to spiritual life coaching, trauma therapy, feng shui, therapy, spiritual mentorships, astrology, numerology, and so much more. Again, we are licensed clinicians who will help you live this emotional balanced life through us helping you and applying these alternative modalities into your lifestyle. So that is it for us. Thank you so much for allowing us to lift your spirit. Make sure you go to our website. All our social media is there on our site. We have TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. And of course, you can check out all our masterclasses at liftyourspiritrightnow.com. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys again for September. Next class will be September 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have part 3 of the Art of Manifestation. Talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Have a good day, and namaste.